Blitzkrieg, a German word meaning lightning war, was Germany's strategy to avoid a long war in the first phase of World War II in Europe. Germany's strategy was to defeat its opponents in a series of short campaigns. Germany quickly overran much of Europe and was victorious for more than 2 years by relying on this new military tactic of Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg tactics required the concentration of offensive weapons, such as tanks, planes, and artillery, along a narrow front. These forces would drive a breach in enemy defenses, permitting armored tank divisions to penetrate rapidly and roam freely behind enemy lines, causing shock and disorganization among the enemy defenses. German air power prevented the enemy from adequately resupplying or redeploying forces and thereby from sending reinforcements to seal breaches in the front. German forces could in turn encircle opposing troops and force surrender. Heinz Guderian, a German officer, thought that organization is the key element, seeing the potential of the internal combusting engine combines with modern communication technology. Germany's strategy was to defeat its enemies in a series of short campaigns. Germany did not defeat Great Britain, which was protected from German ground attack by the English Channel and the Royal Navy. Despite the continuing war with Great Britain, German forces invaded the Soviet Union in June 1941. At first, the German Blitzkrieg seemed to succeed. Soviet forces were driven back more than 600 miles to the gates of Moscow, with staggering losses. In December 1941, Hitler unilaterally declared war on the United States, which consequently added its tremendous economic and military power to the coalition arrayed against him. A second German offensive against the Soviet Union in 1942 brought German forces in the east to the shores of the Volga River and the city of Stalingrad. However, the Soviet Union launched a counteroffensive in November 1942, trapping and destroying an entire German army at Stalingrad. Germany proved unable to defeat the Soviet Union, which together with Great Britain and the United States seized the initiative from Germany. Germany became embroiled in a long war, leading ultimately to its defeat in May 1945. Later manifestations of Blitzkrieg tactics were the combined air and ground attacks by Israeli forces on Syria and Egypt during the Six-Day War, June 1967, and the Israeli counterattacks and final counteroffensive of the Yom Kippur War, October 1973. The left hook flanking maneuver executed by U.S. General Norman Schwarzkopf during the Persian Gulf War also utilized elements of Blitzkrieg tactics, with a combined arms offensive that destroyed the Iraqi army in Kuwait in a period of just 3 days.